Good afternoon, I am Geoff Buys Cars. It's a lovely evening and today I'm going to give you a walk around my now complete and back together Volvo 850 T5. This car is going to be a little bit of a project over the next few weeks. So when this car came to me, it had no interior. It's been stripped. So it doesn't have any interior or door cards at the moment. So when I went to collect this car yesterday and found out that it's got no interior, I was a bit like, what have I done? And it was on different wheels and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna put some Canistos wheels on it. But I've since discovered it just cannot handle those tires. So all we've smelt all the way down here is just burning rubber. Hey presto HP2s, which I don't think are very good. You can't get the power down at all with these tires on. So if you decide to keep these wheels on, you need to get some better tires because you just cannot transfer the power to the road. I'm trying to explain to my brother just how quick this car is. It's quite difficult because the roads are a bit damp. I don't think the front tires on this are fantastic, but I'm just trying to gauge my brother's reaction here. So if I can just get us to a point where we can actually do a little bit of accelerating without going into the back of a caravan, then we'll be able to have a proper run. It's very windy today and it's also freezing cold, but I'll give you a little walk around the outside of the car, see if I can show you any of the faults, and then I'm going to show you the interior. Generally, a very clean and tidy car. I hope you'll agree. Really, there's not much to write home about, and you know I like to write home about things in terms of rust and condition. It's just very good. Very, very good. A really nice looking car. Custom grille on the front that I think George has done, which sort of fits. But interestingly, if you want an olive green bonnet, a standard 850 olive green bonnet, Roger Coffin Dodger, who keeps phoning me and interrupting this video, has got one, so I can get one for you. Bit of lack appeal on this door, but that's about it. That's your lot. That's it. Just a really, really nice car. Now, the pièce de résistance, the interior. Oh, I did that as well. I've changed the side repeaters to clear because I think they suit the car better. On the green 850, it has orange indicator lenses, but for the V70 that came after, they upgraded them to clear. And I just happen to have a scrapper V70 over there, so I'm going to swap them over. Look at my interior. That is beautiful. Not only do the heated seats work on both sides, but these are the most comfortable seats you will ever find. They're even more comfortable, and I didn't know this was possible, even more comfortable than an early Saab 9.5. Would you believe it? I think the carpets could stand some better cleaning, and I need to install the lower part of the dash just there, but come on, I think I've done pretty well here. Door cards, all done. With these pockets now, that was the last bit to add on. I've actually Velcroed those in place because I couldn't work out how to do the original clips without making a real mess of it. So I went to Poundland and there's £1 worth of Velcro on every door. No expense spared with the Geoff Buys Cars car. Don't forget, every single piece of plastic and trim in this car has been put on by me this week. There are some things that don't work. The interior lights are not wired up quite correctly, so they're not working, but I mean, really, that's not the end of the world, is it? The main thing is that everything's in and everything works and everything's legal. In the back, it's the same as the front, obviously. You got these beautiful, iconic Volvo door handles. Oh, wonderful. I don't think the rear windows go down, but as I never sit in the back, I don't think that's too much of a problem. Right, I've now climbed into the back of the car to review it from the back, just because I can. And I've got to say, I should have put this interior in my 850. These seats are phenomenal. They're so unbelievably comfortable. We've got the sunroof, you know, for maximum comfort on this beautiful sunny day. Yes, I need to put those door inserts on, but they're in the back. And if I can just turn around and show you the boot. This is quite a funny little review, isn't it, from Geoff Buys Cars? I've yet to put the boot panel on, but I've got to watch the old what's his name video to understand how that boot panel fits. I think generally we've done a pretty good job on fitting the interior. You're going to be able to give us a full acceleration at any point, or are we stuck behind this Polo?
I'll get past it.
So you can see, here's the problem that I had with the seat belts. Now, this big chunky thing, and George, maybe you can tell me, I'm not completely sure that is original. I don't know where he got that from. George, I'm just addressing you on your own now, despite the fact this video might have hundreds of views. George, is this from a Volvo 850, or is this just a seatbelt you found knocking around? Because when I was hacksawing it, that's what I had to hacksaw, that panel, to make it fit. So that's the only bit that's not great, but I have inquired about getting one of these in the correct colour. It's a little bit better on that side, but not much better. And the only other thing that the world's most bounciest video review needs to know is that the interior lights don't work because they're not wired up. So the new owner of this car is probably going to have to deal with that himself. So if you had a choice between this and my race car,
it'd be this, but I think we're going to crash it before I hit before the raffle.
do you think you're going to crash it or run out of fuel first? Little brother Geoff is driving the 850 T5 as my chauffeur. What's your chauffeur's verdict?
It's just so addictive, that little...
And is your heated seat working?
It is, yeah.
Heated seat's working. I'm ludicrously comfortable in the back.
My thin hair's blown in the wind.
Your thin hair's blowing in the wind. So you approve of my interior?
Oh, the interior's the one. These seats are super comfortable. I think it all probably needs to be refitted.
What are you on about? It took me 2 days this in the rain. Look, don't be moaning about the fuel economy. It's not about that.
How do you swap?
That's on here, look. It's on a roller dial. Hang on, let me flip the camera around. Everyone's going to be on the YouTube comments and be like, blimey, Jeff's brother's got hairy arms. What is he, half werewolf? Look, you got the little roller dial there. So that shows, so our average miles per gallon. Now, I don't know when that was last reset, but that's showing 17.4. The warning lights there, just to talk you through it, viewers, is there's obviously a bulb out somewhere. Obviously the petrol light is on because we only put 20 quid in it and we've driven 6 miles. The airbag light's on because it's on its third steering wheel.
Right or left?
Straight on. And then you got the lambda light. And George, I'm sure, will pop up in the comments and explain why the lambda light is on. I've got some lovely wood going on here as well. The stereo we can get the code for, so that will be all good. The gear knob obviously comes with the car. The hairy arms don't. You do have very hairy arms. It's quite funny. You're like Wolverine. So, go on then. Now that you're driving it, what do you think?
It's fast. It sounds ridiculous. It kind of just makes you keep doing stuff like that.
Stop it! But pretty good, isn't it? I've got the 7-seat conversion, which I can put in the back of this car if the new owner would like the 7-seat conversion. What a great looking car. It is, isn't it? It is a good looking car. Right, does the boot open without the key? Yes. Does the boot stay up? Yes. Bit stained on the carpet, but I mean, come on. Beige carpet, 22 or whatever years old. Beggars can't be choosers. Winners can't be losers. Something like that. So, there we go. That is my rather beautiful, I think you'll agree, Volvo 850 T5. And although it's kind of gutting the way the blue car died and then wasn't used, you know, Matt's car didn't really work out for him. It's nice that this car was able to get a new interior courtesy of that car, because I think I've given this car the best interior that it could possibly have had. All the wood and everything is in great condition. You've got air conditioning, cruise control, heated seats which work, sport mode and economy mode. On the gearbox, as I said, sport mode's no good because all it does is spin the wheels on these terrible tyres. Shall I show you the engine? I haven't cleaned the engine. Dread to think what this looks like. Hang on a minute, let's get it open. Well, that's pleasantly surprising, isn't it? I was expecting to see that, you know, covered in farm mud and muck. Perhaps not the best down there. I don't know where George lived. George, do you literally live in a field? Because this car was grim. But we've got a big old air filter on there, a battery that looks like it's fairly fresh, some red bits, some blue bits, some black bits, some purple bits as well. And if you don't like the bonnet vent, you don't have to have it, because I can give you a bonnet. I quite like the bonnet vent. It's sort of cheeky. It kind of adds something, and it's got a bit of gold on it, and as you know, I like a bit of gold. I would probably paint that whole thing gold if I was keeping this car. But I think that's it. I think that is all there is to say about my Volvo 850 T5 that is running somewhere between 203 and 279 horsepower. The sun's come out for our final shot. Look at that colour! Oh yes. Cue the music. Geoff buys cars.